So last point that I want to cover for this unit before we kind of do a little summary and move on to the next one is your input and output assignments and your channel strip. So if we open the mixer back up, these are all the tracks that we have active in our project. If I want to hit H, by the way, I can hide any of those at any point in time, meaning if you had a player come through but they didn't like their take and the project is cluttered or whatever, you could mute them and hide it. And if you have hide active on that channel, you press H again, it's gone temporarily. You could always press H, unhide it, bring it back. But if I have, 16 vocal tracks and I'm not using 9 of them, then just hide them, and then when you're done, put them away, and then your mixer will be kind of cleaned up. It's easier to organize your files. You'll still have access to them. Again, if you go into your file browser over here, you'll still have the files that you want. It doesn't show you the MIDI files, unfortunately, only your audio, but that's the story there. Again, inputs and outputs I wanted to cover. So this track is getting its input from Alchemy, which is a synthesizer. You'll always find the inputs in this little section here. This is your channel strip, and from top to bottom basically are the changes that you can make to the channel strip, and they go in sequence rather than parallel, if you're familiar with that. Sequence meaning whatever adjustments you make to the first one will have an impact on the next, will have an impact on the next, will have an impact on the next, and all the way down the line. Finally, to your output. Stereo output is the reason we're able to hear this. It's coming from my stereo speakers out of my audio interface. But if I wanted to change that, I can. It doesn't have to be the output. It can be a bunch of other different options, which we'll definitely go into, don't worry. And then I'm not going to cover all the channel strip right now. I basically just wanted to show you where it gets input from, how it goes down the line, and where it comes out of eventually. So if you're happy with a track and you want to have other tracks with the same choices and decisions you made, there's a setting in the channel strip that you could actually copy and paste certain things. So if I copy this channel strip and I duplicated the channel or the track, and now I could paste the channel strip. I could paste all of it, or I could paste only the plugins or the sends, and we'll go over sends. You could also bypass all the effects. You could remove all the sends. You could save it as a channel strip setting. So if you open a new project, you can recall this channel strip. That's very useful if you have templates for vocal production or guitar effects and stuff like that. All of the fun stuff will come out of using these tools, basically. So yeah, let's review.